Mike Mizell with You Be Happy. I'm going to share with our new Utritionists how to use their Euphoria Science application. If you see my screen here, you just click on the bottom icon that looks like Euphoria smiling face, and you have 6 circles. Of those 6 circles, they have functionality, but the one you want, if you want to someone a quick movie to introduce them to Euphoria, is the top left one called Share. Push that button, Share, and it takes you to this screen. You have several things that you can send to that person. They're broken up into different groups like initial contact and follow-up, and then down here presentations and PDFs. But what you want to do is initial contact. They have 2 movies there right now. Both of them are basically the same. One's 2 minutes and 55 seconds. One is 1 minute and 23 seconds. You're going to want to select one or the other. For this case, I'm going to select the second one because it's shorter and to the point. The key to getting this movie sent to your contact is there's 2 boxes above that movie. One says post, one says share. You want to click on the share, and it takes you to an example of what's going to be sent to them, whether it's a text message or an email message. These can be changed later. So at this point, you'll want to click next. When you click next, you have 3 selections here. You have existing prospects, new prospects from your device, and then you can actually enter a new prospect. Existing prospects is what you'd use if you've already connected with somebody using the app. The new prospect device contacts are things that are on your phone. I've clicked on mine. Basically, I have a bunch of contacts in my phone. I can choose any one of those, but for this example, I'm going to enter a new prospect, and that's the area below. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enter in the name, last name, mobile phone number, and email address. As you can see here, I've entered in the information, and I basically sped up the film to save some time, but this is where you click on the next, and it's going to validate what you put in. So for example, the phone number, you check it, and the email, make sure they're correct. Now you get to select, by clicking on next, which you want to send to your client, whether it be a text or an email or any of the apps below. The apps below have to have the application running, and those are ones that I think they're not quite operable yet, but you can try them if you want to. But the top 3 do work, and I typically will use a text for my contacts, so it's already selected. I move to the next window by clicking on the next button. And then what it does is ask you if you want to follow up to Joe Sample, and the customer, you may want to do it in 24 hours, whatever, or not even have a reminder. I'm going to select yes, 3 days. Okay. Then it gives you the actual text that's going to go to that person. So you can change that. In this case, it says, "Hey Joe, here's the video." I want to say I met the person at a Starbucks, and I'm going to modify this. So what I'll do is put in another sentence. You'll see in a second. So here we are. Basically, I typed in a little piece there that kind of made it more personable. It says, "Hey Joe, great to meet you at Starbucks today. Here's the video about Utrition." And of course, it goes through and it puts the link in the bottom. At this point, what you would do is you'd click the up arrow in the bottom right there, the blue. And what it's done is it's actually sent that video to your contact. And I'll show you how that works. What I'm going to do is move away the app. And down at the bottom here, you see I have some messages in my message here, which one of them is sent to myself. It's "Hey Joe," and when I open it up, you see all this comes through, and you see that it has the link and everything else attached to it. Now, what really makes this special for folks that are using this app is that you have all these different follow-ups and things that you have, but not only that, it tracks whether that video is being watched or not, and it will send you a message telling you that Joe's looking at that video when Joe is. It also will let you know how long Joe looked at that video. It'll give you a percentage of how much of it was viewed, so you can see if that person viewed it 50% of the video or 100%. And that's really cool because that really gives you an idea of what they've seen. You can contact them and ask them what they liked most about it. So it's a great tool. There's many others there. You can check them out on your own, but this hopefully will help you. I appreciate you taking time to listen.